I want to set up a BKSB group for my word processing class. So the first thing to get into BKSB is to Google search BKSB Live 2 LME2B and click on the first link that's available. You can see that's LME2B. Enter your username and password. And this will bring you to the teacher's dashboard. You can toggle between the teacher's dashboard and the student dashboard by going to the student. Then you'll see what the students actually see. So the first thing you want to do to add a group is click on here, Add Group. Enter a group name. So I'm just going to do a test group. Test word processing, COB. You can add a group description here if you want. At this stage, I'm not going to add any users. I can do that at the end. So skip that. I don't want any security permissions for this group, so I'll click on No. Then if I go to Home, we'll see that the group has been created. If I go to My Groups, it should show up at the end. Test WPCOB. Okay, the next thing to do is go back to Home to add the users. I'm going to add 2 users today. So Add User. So I'm going to have 2 users, Sam Smith and Mick Jones. So the username that we usually give is just the first initial followed by the surname. And the default password is just the word password. I don't want the user to change their password at the next login because they often forget, and it's easier if we just keep it as the word password. Here we'll add the person's name. Okay, and here we have the different courses that are available on BKSB. Because this is a word processing class, I'm just going to give them the option of having IT Basics and word processing, so I'm going to deselect everything else. Just at this stage, you can add them after, but it can be confusing if there's too many options open. So I'll keep word processing and deselect everything else. Now I have to choose which group I'm going to add them to, so click on My Groups and see if I can find the test word processing COB. Add. Next. I don't want to add any staff permissions, so this person is now in my group. So I'll go back to Home and I'll add the next person, Mick Jones. So Add User. M. Jones. Here we can see that the tick there means that nobody else has that username. If somebody else has it, you just have to choose something different. So I'll deselect User Must Change Password and enter the name. And again, keep IT Basics and deselect everything else except for word processing. Add them to my test group. And I don't want to add staff permissions. So if I go to My Groups now, I should see in my test group that there are 2 users, or 2 learners, 2 members. Okay.